Приветствую вас, дорогие друзья, вы на канале BP23 Games. Мы продолжаем проходить Хогвартс наследие. В прошлой части мы остановились на испытании фестиваля Рекхэма. Не успели его закончить, так как время записи PlayStation 5 это так же, как и на PlayStation 4, 1 час всего. Поэтому мы возвращаемся к тому моменту, где мы в прошлый раз и остановились. Войти в зал картографии и доложить об выполнении испытания.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Так, мы получаем ачивку, это хранитель. Так, задание завершено. Повышение уровня.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks.
Come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Так, посмотрим, что у нас там за таланты. Одно очко таланта мы можем использовать сейчас. Ну, даже не знаю, куда его... Вот ключевые, посмотрим, что у нас там есть. Усиливает эффект вашего исцеления при использовании рябинового отвара, да? Добавлен новый комплект заклинаний. То есть еще один. Ну, пожалуй, это и приобретем. Так, дальше. Что у нас? Задачи. Какие задачи у нас появились новые? Найдите гоблина по имени Грок, посетите занятия по изучению тварей, выясните, чего хочет Гведвин Мун. То есть давайте как раз до занятия по изучению тварей придем. Я неоднократно находил на карте иконочки с лапкой. Видел там и вправду всяких зверушек, и что с ними делать вообще не понимаю до сих пор. Поэтому посетим занятия по изучению тварей.
Once you have completed the tasks I've set for you, I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Так, ну у нас здесь далеко, да? 155 метров. И вот когда-нибудь, я думаю, откроются занятия типа по взлому там замков или что-то в этом роде, потому что сундучков много до сих пор, а как их открывать тоже, пойди догадайся. И, кстати, где это у нас? У нас заклинание, стремительная башня. Ну, короче, после испытания, да, мы, наверное, будем заниматься учебой нашей. Учебой в Хогвартсе, да. Как пойти туда еще добраться-то, а? Походу зря я там переместился, я еще только дальше, блин, шел. Господи, эти запутанные коридоры Хогвартса, какой-то кошмар натуральный, блин. Вот он, блин, где, оказывается, можно было. Господи, а. Это есть ее класс по изучению тварей на улице, что ли?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here.
Вот именно, да, в открытом мире я наткнулся на, как я скажу еще раз, на иконку, и там вот как раз и были вот эти пушишки, блин.
Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Щетка для поглаживания твари используется для ухода за волшебными тварями. Нажмите, затем... Типа погладил, да?
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Корм для тварей. Корм для тварей также надо... А вот мы в эту ячейку сделаем. И корм для тварей.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Жмыров. Жмыры это у нас кто? Кошечки, что ли, какие-то? Нифига, у них кисточки какие большие. На хвостиках.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Ох, зря он это делает.
What are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Слизеринцы, как всегда, в своем репертуаре. Лишь бы погадить. Хотели оторвать усы бедной кошки.
Those two don't belong
Если это
anywhere near this
кошка.
class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on.
Причешите жмыра, покормите
Feed and wash the
жмыра.
Neasels, just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Так, поговорить с профессором Ховин.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Мне понравилось.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years.
Соответственно,
Be on the
дополнительные задания,
lookout
да.
for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Чего? А. Поппи.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Звучит интересно.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Так, следовать за Поппи. Потомство
I
Пушишки.
wouldn't take just anyone there.
Мы вроде как приручили. То есть тут даже, по-моему, во вкладочке коллекции есть вкладочка именно с тварями. Жмыр у нас. Большая пурпурная жаба. Ну, их я убивал. Вот этих жаб. Вот этого я вообще не помню. Фупера как нашел.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Так, а мы можем, не знаю, на метле... А, нет, тут на метле нельзя летать точно. Это же территория Хогвартса.
Quite the ride we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Ого! О мой бог! Вы посмотрите на это. Это типа, это вроде гиппогриф или кто этот? Офигеть!
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs
Гиппогриф,
the
да,
courtesy
да.
before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Кривана, то есть это она, женская особь, ага. Чё она улетела?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Она великолепна.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Они что-то замышляют, шныряют и так далее.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Типа вместе, что ли, пойти и разобраться в
I
этом
think
деле
that's a
или
fine
что?
idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going. Speak again soon, I hope.
Мы завершили задание изучения тварей. Теперь наконец-то понятно, как приручать животных, которые встретятся в форме лапки на нашей карте. Так, что у нас еще тут есть по заданиям? По заданиям у нас... Выяснить, чего хочет Гвендвин Мун. Жалоба смотрителя на луну. О, награды и открывание замков. Наконец-то. Теперь можно будет взламывать замочки. Потому что уже сколько можно, блин. Столько халявных сундуков спрятано по всему миру, и ты не можешь попасть в здание тупо потому, что не умеешь взламывать замок. Как? Так. Тут метла активна, кстати.
If only.
А, нет.
Get away, all of you!
Ага.
Revelio.
Поговорить с Гвендвином Муном.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment.
Попробуйте убрать луну со статуи. Это каким образом я должен сделать? Луна Демимаски.
It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues began appearing about the castle.
Какая-то головоломка, что ли?
Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshift, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
И как тогда открывать такие двери? Короче, я без понятия пока что.
Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
О, сундучок.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Короче, надо найти какие-то статуи. Сейчас мы изучаем, наконец-то, повторюсь еще раз, заклинание по взламыванию замков. Приблизьтесь к замку и взаимодействуйте с ним, чтобы использовать отпирающие чары Алохамора. Вот у нас первый замок, сразу будем практиковаться на нем. Так, пожалуй, по заклинаниям у нас что? Так, где?
Алохамора.
Используйте L или R, чтобы перемещать искры и вращать диски до тех пор, пока не активируете обе соответствующие шестеренки. Как это все должно происходить? Что-то я ни хера не врубаюсь вообще. Вообще не понимаю, блин. Что-то какая-то херня получается, блин. Вообще ни хера не понимаю. Вот что за хрень-то с этими замками? Хрен знает, как открыл. Вот сейчас вот вообще не понял, как, блин. Честное слово.
Done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Revelio.
Сберите луну Деми Маски в ванной старост и в больничном крыле. Ага.
Hello, Hamora.
5 замки. Все равно до сих пор не понял, как открывать.
Revelio.
Какое-то письмо от какой-то Мирабель это. Ваши ячейки. Ага. У меня ячейки снаряжения заполнены, капец. Вовремя, блин.
Revelio.
Зашибись, а. И ут некуда девать. Замок уровня 2. Чтобы, кстати, взламывать замки повышенного уровня, надо вот эти луны Деми Маску находить. Офигеть.
Revelio.
При использовании Ревелио вы можете обнаружить важных особ и местонахождение врагов. К тому же это позволяет вести предварительную разведку, оставаясь незамеченным. Ага, ясно.
Revelio.
Опять ячейки снаряжения заполнены, блин, а. Это профессор Уизли и профессор Шарп.
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Revelio.
Still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Так, цель где-то наверху. Господи, где она? А, вот. О-оу. О-оу, щит. чуть не попался.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Ванная староста, да. Блин, потерял, блин, господи. Такая дебильная система, блин. Ёкарный бабай, а. С этими замками. Вот только что было, нет? Опять все ни хера не выходит с этими замками гребаными. Самая бесячая механика во всей игре, ей-богу. Отвратительная механика, как по мне, вот честное слово. А, их тут двое. Ой, сколько их здесь, а? Так, заперите луну Деми маски в больничном крыле. Типа можно спрятаться в туалете. Теперь нам еще надо выше. В больничное крыло. О, страницу руководства. Тут уровень второй.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Так, верните лунный Деми масок Гледвину.
And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself.
О, еще страница руководства есть. Так, тут надо быть осторожней. Здесь староста стоит.
Revelio.
Этот где? Забаговался, что ли, под лесенкой? Господи.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
Помогу с радостью, в принципе.
Definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Задание завершено. Жалоба смотрителя на луну. Да.
Revelio.
Против него какой-то заговор. Ой, господи. Ну что, дорогие друзья, на этом мы будем заканчивать это прохождение. Спасибо, что посмотрели этот видеоролик. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. Буду рад всех видеть. Всем пока-пока.